Hey guys, this is Triforce Plus One, and welcome back to our Pokemon SoulSilver Let's Play. In the last part, we got to Mount Moon, and we ended the part by getting into a battle with our rival, Matt. So, like I said, this is a bonus battle. Most people don't get to this battle because they don't accept Mount Moon. But I go ahead and do because I want to show you guys that Matt is in Mount Moon here in Kanto. So, just like before in the Indigo Plateau, he'll want to battle. You have 6 Pokemon. They're pretty much all the same, except some of them are have been evolved because of the higher level, obviously. But it shouldn't be too much of a challenge since their Pokemon are like mid 40s to the high 50s. So we just defeated Sneasel, who was at level 46, I believe. And his next Pokemon is going to be the starter, in my case for Alligator. So I'm going to go ahead and send out Ampharos. So yeah, I was kind of hoping to get this battle in the last part, but it looks like I took too much time exploring the route. So I went ahead and told you guys that I was going to save for this part, and here we are. And we're just going to get rid of Feraligatr here. So let's talk about Mount Moon for a little while. Mount Moon is a lot shorter of a cave than it was in Generations 1 and 3. So yeah, it's gonna be a much shorter exploration kind of session. But anyway, Matt's next Pokemon is gonna be Alakazam. This is the Kadabra, and it finally evolved. So it must mean that he must have traded with someone, since that's the only way to get an Alakazam is to trade. Which means Matt has friends, which is kind of scary, unless he traded with like, I don't know, some dude. He's just like, "Hey, bitch, trade with me," or something like. I used Disable. Damn. All right then, let's use Headbutt. Headbutt. Like I said about Alakazam. Oh, no, I actually don't want to say it. I don't want to repeat myself in this Let's Play. I've already done too much of that. Anyway, we defeat Alakazam. Get some good experience. Next Pokemon is going to be Gengar. Gengar. That means his Haunter also evolved, which means he traded with someone else about too. And we get confused. Well, that's just dandy, isn't it? We'll go ahead and not get confused. Good job. A Psychic on the bastard. So yeah, we're just fighting Matt. Nothing too special on this team for now, up until later. And his next Pokemon is going to be Golbat. Golbat is actually an important Pokemon in this team because it shows his transformation as a character. Because you know how Golbat evolves through friendliness into Crobat. So yes, spoiler for all you who don't know yet, Golbat will evolve into Crobat, just not right now, as you can tell, because it's still a Golbat. But yeah, Golbat's usually going to represent the change of heart in his training regimen. Alright, so I think he has one Pokemon left, and it's the Magneton. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and send out Typhlosion again. Whee! Alright. My main man Typhlosion, let's eliminate this Magneton and be over with. I see, you weren't coming to Kanto just to show off. Why, no, of course not. My only purpose was to search for you here in Kanto and defeat you for a 6th time. That was my only plan in coming to Kanto. Now, I wasn't going to defeat the gym leaders and get rock climbing stuff, but yeah, the only reason I came here was so I can defeat you. My training's still not good enough. My Pokemon are so weak, it makes me frustrated. But I can feel that they're getting better in battle. They're still too weak. I need to give them more training. I know, I'll take them to the Dragon's Den. See ya, Jeremy. Oh, at least you said bye more politely. Anyway, let's go over here. And if you climb up this ladder, there's a special area in the Generation 2 games and the remakes. We're going to go to this place called the Mount Moon Square, I believe it's called. If we go over here, we can actually pick up a hidden item. a max revive. That's really cool. So this area is new because you can actually find Clefairy here, but it only happens on Mondays. What happens on the Mondays is you go over here and there's going to be a full moon reflecting in the water there, and the Clefairies will do a dance, and then you'll be able to pick up a moonstone here. So that can happen every Monday. Every Monday evening this will happen. So it's a nice little tidbit for you to, you know, in case you want to find a moonstone and that kind of stuff. And the Pokemon that you can find in here are, you know, common Zubat, Geodude, and of course Clefairy, and as well as I think Jigglypuff as well. So anyway, we reached the end of Mount Moon here, and we got this awesome little incline on Route 4, and we're gonna battle some Pokemon trainers. I see. I have a feeling that I'm gonna win. Let's fight. Alright then, so this is Picnicker Hope, who's got one Pokemon. It is a Flaffy at level 44. Alright, so we defeat Picnicker Hope, and apparently there's no hope for her. And our mother's calling again. Let's go ahead and ignore that phone call, so let's let it ring. I know it's going to be annoying for you guys. And there should be an item right here. Yes, there's an Ultra Ball here. Hidden Ultra Ball. Really cool. And we're going to go on down another incline and fight this guy here. And he's going to be all, I'm raising my Pokemon. Want to battle with me? Why, sure. I have nothing better to do. Alright, so this is Birdkeeper Hank, who's got two Pokemon. He's going to start off with a Pidgey at level 13. And his next Pokemon is a Pidgeot at level 44. Alright, so we defeated this Birdkeeper dude. And it was kind of weird that he had such a weak Pokemon. Anyway, let's keep going on here and ignore more phone calls, because I like to screen my phone calls. Hint, hint. Alright then. Alright, so this is Picnicker Sharon, the silent one, or the shy one, who's got two Pokemon, starting off with a FireRed at level 41. And her next Pokemon is a Rapidash at level 43. Alright, so we defeated Picnicker Sharon, who's still shy after all this time. And if we go up here, we can actually pick up a Pokemon item. An HP up, which is really good. Once again. Let's see, where else? There's some Pokemon in the grass. And after this entire ordeal, we can't go back anymore, unless we have Fly. We go back to Cerulean City, which is really cool. I miss Cerulean City. Let's go ahead and heal quickly. And after a little healing session, I guess, we can actually fly back to a few more places. The most prominent being Viridian City, or even we can fly back to Palatown if you wanted to. But I don't know where to go actually. Let's go back to Viridian City. Alright, so let's go flying back to Viridian City, because that's the most logical place to go. I mean, we could have gone back to Palatown, but I would think that would be kind of boring to go back to Palatown. So, I can show you this little area, I guess, I suppose. The one that leads back to the Pokemon League. So this is known as Route 22. Basically, you just go through this little grassy area. Ah, darn it all! As I was saying, we can go through this little grassy area. I think there's a hidden item here somewhere, maybe? Not exactly sure. Nope. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going through this way. And we're gonna go through this grass. And oh, look at this! It's Cameron the photographer. Nice. That's pretty funny. So let's go ahead and get our picture taken. That's a nice way to end this part. So, in this part we defeated Matt for the 6th time and got through Mount Moon, getting our way back to Cerulean City. So in the next part we're going to be going to Seafoam Islands, basically our next gym location. But for right now, this is Triforce Plus One, signing off.